What's up, guys? So today I wanted to make a quick video and show you guys some stocks that I'm looking at, four stocks that I'm looking at that are in good, what I consider good buying territory areas. So first stock is Callaway Golf, ticker symbol ELY. All right, so currently we are on a daily. We're gonna go to a weekly. So just so you guys know, these are not. I mean, you could look at it as like a swing trade sort of investment, but it's more so for investing, not for like I'm gonna hold it for a day, like not no day trading. You know what I mean? Like these are trade setups that I'd be looking to hold for the next few months at the very least. Next few months to a year or something like that. So currently, looking at this weekly chart, I'd say that Callaway Golf is in a good buy territory zone because if we look at our recent or our last pullback, which was right about here, and then go from swing low to swing high, we're currently sitting at a 382 retracement level at this $19.02. Currently, price is at $18.97. So, assuming that this would be a strong trend and will hold, then the 382 would be a good place to consider buying. If it breaks below there, I'd be looking at the 618. Me personally, I always look at the 382 and the 618. Those are just some of the more strong fundamental levels or technical levels, I guess I should say. Um, so yeah. Also, not only that, if we do get past the 382 level, you can see that we have our moving average, our EMA right here, that is right above that 618. So anywhere between this 50% and this 618 level, if we do break below this 382 level, I think would be a very good place to buy this stock. So that's Callaway Golf. Moving on to the next is a favorite on this channel, Zillow. So Zillow has recently, I've made two other videos about Zillow stock, right? And so you could go back and watch those. But looking at once again the weekly chart, we have our strong trend. I've already drawn this in plenty of times for you guys. So going from initial starting point to new structure high, outside return, new structure high, outside return, new structure high, outside return, new structure high. And what would you guess is going to come after this new structure high? Exactly, an outside return. So currently that is what we're putting in right now. So within this zone is where I see good potential buying opportunities. So if we draw on our fib levels from swing low, swing high, you see that we're currently at a test of the 382. It has already touched the 382, went a little bit past it, and even rejected and closed above the 382. So we do have a good valid test of the 382. So we could see this potentially just reverse and go ahead and shoot higher from this point, or it could wind up breaking down further, which then we'd be looking at the 618, a test of the 618 at 53.86. So that's a possibility as well. But as it sits right now, I would say Zillow is in uh, area a good area to buy for the next coming months. So moving on again, going through these really fast. Another favorite that everyone loves, all the millennials' favorite right here, AMD stock. So AMD, I recently made a video on AMD of why I was selling AMD. Because I already own some shares, and then after having this massive run up over, I think, what was it, like 70% or some, yeah, 70%, 69%, 70%. So we had a massive run up within about a 2 month span of AMD being up over 70%. And so right around this $17 range, $16 range, I decided I was going to sell, which looking back in hindsight was a definite good idea. So I'm proud of myself on that. But but now, as I said in that video that I made about selling AMD stock, there was a place where I'd be looking to possibly add some more shares. Now, I may or may not do this because this level is above my average cost basis. Even though, like, I sold out of AMD, but I hadn't sold my entire position, and so what I'm holding left, this price is still above my average cost basis, and I don't really care to dollar cost average up. I like to dollar cost average down. But if you are somebody who doesn't own any AMD shares and you're looking to buy some AMD, I would say this area right here from about the $14.67 range, $14.67 range, sorry, to the $14 even range, right? Anywhere within $15 to $14, I would say would be a valid buy area. And then, and that's because you can, if you look left, you can see that we have resistance here, previous resistance here, all this sitting around the same exact level. Resistance, 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 and then we didn't quite get all the way up there, but there's that. And then we get a breakthrough. And so, as you know, if you've been trading for any amount of time, you know about support and resistance levels. Old resistance becomes new support, and vice versa. So, since we had resistance, 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 we can look for possible, it's not guaranteed, but possible support right here. So, not only that, we also have draw up some extra confluence to go with what we are presenting here. And if you see, we have a 382 right below this level of structure. So there's a good possibility that you might, if this does hold as a very strong trend, I would say that it will probably break down and test the 382, but then probably get like let me see if I can maybe kind of draw it in of like what it is that I would think it would look like. I don't really like the way I drew that. Let's see. Draw that off to the side there. And then there. So imagine, use your imagination with me. I know it's a terrible drawing right here that I just did, but work with me. Imagine that this is even worse than I thought. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Like, I really just cannot draw with this stuff right now. And I'm duplicating the thing. I'm trying to remove it. Alright, so imagine we get a candle that has a long wick to the downside, touching the 382, and then closing somewhere up here, above this level of structure. Now, if we get something like that, I would definitely say that is a confirmed test of the 382 and a possible good trend continuation setup right there. So, other than that, we'd have if we break down below the 382, obviously you already know where I'm going with this. We have the 618, which also lines up with some levels of support and resistance, previous support and resistance. So that's a possibility as well. Then we have the 50% level lining up with the EMA. So that's a possibility as well. Really, anywhere within this zone, I would consider it being a buy. But this zone right here in the 382, I'd say that is more of a confirmed strong trend level. So preferably, we'd want to see AMD reverse and continue higher from this point. But as we all know, nothing's ever 100 in the stock market. So things can vary. But yeah, that's AMD stock. I would say AMD is currently in a good buy zone. And last but not least, I have Shopify, which has been a very popular stock as well. And if we just very quickly, roughly just draw this in. I know I could have drew this a little bit better, but we're just going for the most obvious pullbacks, the deepest pullbacks, I should say. So initial starting point, new structure high, outside return, new structure high, outside return, new structure high, and obviously outside return. So looking anywhere within this zone right here, I would say Shopify is a good uh, stock to buy, or is in a good buy territory. Put it that way. It's in a good buy territory. So we throw the fib level on here. We got a break below the 382. We have tested the 50%, and also if you look at this, we also have our EMA lining up perfectly with this 50%. So not only do you have the 50% level and but you also have the EMA lining up as well with the point where Shopify stock price is currently at. So right in this area, I would honestly, say that Shopify is in a good buy territory. If it breaks down to this 618, obviously, yeah, if we get a test of the 618, that would be a good area to buy as well. But I really like this 50% area setup. So I would say this is a good area to buy Shopify stock. So yeah, I mean, like I said, guys, this was real quick. Just a real quick breakdown. It's really not that difficult, especially when you're looking at a weekly time frame. Because when it comes to stocks, I'm looking to hold stocks for at least about a month at the very least a month, but maybe about 3 months to a year or longer. So really, I don't really need to go no lower than a weekly chart. I could even bump it up to a monthly chart if I really wanted to. And I mean, the monthly charts really just kind of wind up looking like the weekly charts, but you know, the weekly charts kind of give me a little bit more of a closer view of like exactly what's going on as far as what I need to know. Like if I go down to like a 4 hour or a 15-minute chart or whatever like that, there's just no point for me looking at all of that commotion because it's so short term to where it really doesn't matter. It does not matter at all. If this stock breaks down lower because there was something on the 15-minute chart that indicated it was going to go lower, I could care less. I'm looking to hold this for the next few months to a year or so. So, yeah, once again, guys, that was Callaway Golf, Zillow, Shopify, and AMD. All four of those stocks I would consider to be in good buy zone territories right now. So, don't take my word for it. Do your own due diligence and do your own research. But if you agree, then hey, pull the trigger. But that's all I got for you guys today. So if you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. If you really enjoyed the video and want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And any comments you got, any questions, whatever it may be, just want to give yourself a shout out and say what's up. Leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.